Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, and tonight it is One Sheet Wonder Night. That's right, every Thursday night here at the Stamp Camp, I have a One Sheet Wonder to show you. Now, tonight we are going to be making 6 cards from one 12 by 12 sheet. We are going to be using the Traditions of Christmas Specialty Designer Series paper. Now, this paper pack is sold out currently. But if you are a Stamp Camp at Home Card Club member, I have bought enough packs for my club members. I have a couple extra packs, but when they are gone, I will close out or um, stop my PayPal button for my club. It is expected to be back into the warehouse the week of November 17. Now, the sequins that are part of the suite are also sold out, and they are expected to be back into the warehouse the week of November 24. So, club members, you will receive the download project sheet for tonight's One Sheet Wonder cards and the download for the One Sheet Wonder pattern. It is in the photo gallery on my blog. If you would like the PDF, it's not a PDF file, it's a download project sheet that has the pattern for the One Sheet Wonder, so you know how to cut up your designer series paper, and then the measurements for all the cards. You can get that if you're not a club member. Send me an email and I will send you a PayPal invoice for $9.95. Or if you would like to join my One Sheet Wonder Club for $24.95, you're going to get the Thursday night download project sheets for the month. So if you're a club member, you get that anyway. If you would like to join the One Sheet Wonder Club and get those Thursday night download project sheets, you are more than welcome to that. I will have a link under the video. Click on that and it will bring you to a PayPal button. You can click on that and join my One Sheet Wonder Club. So that is it. Let's change the camera and get started for tonight. Okay, so start here with the gorgeous paper. Now this is that gorgeous Traditions of Christmas Designer Series paper. And it's double-sided, but one side is regular, like printed cardstock, and then the other side has that gorgeous foiling. Now, club members get the full 12 by 12 pack. They can choose to purchase the traditional labels bundles. That's what I'm going to be using tonight. I used it on all the club cards, but if the club members do not want the bundle, they can use any sentiment stamp set that they have on hand. The other bundle in the suite is the Christmas Greenery Bundle. Now this one has dies that coordinate with this paper here, as well as this one right here. They can die cut out these swags of bouquets or the flower bouquet using the dies. Now this bundle is optional for club members as well. They do not need it to complete the club cards, but if they want to do the One Sheet Wonder cards or the bonus cards that they get in my photo gallery, they're going to want to get both of those bundles. Now this is the print we're going to use tonight. Nope, that's not the print I want to use tonight. I want to use, let's see, it's not that one, not that one. Which one was it? Which one was it? Was it this one? I think it was this one. I don't have the cards done yet because I didn't want to waste any of this gorgeous paper. So I'm kind of winging it. For some reason I thought it was this print, but I don't think so. Because I'm going to be using the other side and I just want something a little bit more coordinating. I love the blue, but I wanted something different. Okay, I'm going to go with this print here. I'm also going to be using the traditional Wreath 3D embossing folder on tonight's card. That's another product in the suite. And I'm also using the branching out dies. Now this is sold in a bundle. But I love these framelits. I used them for the club cards. We used them last week's One Sheet Wonder. I'm using them tonight's One Sheet Wonder. Love those branching out dies. I don't really think this is directional, or I think it will look good in any direction, which is going to help. Like I said, I don't have the cards done, so we'll see how we come out. But I'm going to cut this at 4 by 12. So I'm going to cut it in a strip here, 4 inches wide. And then I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4. And let's see, that's going to go with card number 1. And I'm going to cut at 5 1/4. And this one will be 2. And this is going to be that one. And then I'm going to cut another strip that is 4 inches. And then I'm going to cut this at 2 3/4. And I need another one that is 2 3/4. And then 3 1/4 should leave me with another piece that is 3 1/4. 3 1/4. And then I have the final strip, and we're going to cut that at 5 1/4. And then we're going to cut 1 1/2. 1 1/2. And then I need 1 7/8 by 2. Okay, and that leaves me with this. And let's see, what do I got left? I'm going to cut this down to 1 1/4. Leaves me with this 1/2 inch strip. And I think I'm good. All right, so now let's get busy on these cards. Okay, so the first one, my card base is 4 1/4 by 9, scored at 4 1/4 by 9, scored at 3 1/2, I believe. Yes, 3 1/2. Fold on that score line. Where did my bone folder go? Here we go. Whoops. All right, let's just grab another one. All right, so there's that. Then we have another strip, and this is 2 1/4 by 8 1/2, scored at 2 1/8 from each end. So they should meet in the middle. I need to sand my edge here a little bit. All right, so this is going to go like this. This is going to fit on the inside here. So it's going to go like that. Make sure I did this right. So we're going to attach this to the inside bottom edge. So I'm going to put my adhesive on here, and I'm going to line it up right across the bottom, and so it's going to meet at the sides, bottom, all be even. All right, lift that open. We're going to take a piece that was 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to put that on the inside like that. This is it's kind of a Dutch door, maybe. like that. We're going to fold these in. We're going to put those the other side of the print like so. This is a little cherry cobbler polka dot on the back side here. This is going to fold down like that. We're going to put this piece at the top, just like that. Then I have those beautiful branching out dies. We're going to put the white with the red together, and it's gonna come down the center like this. So attach those together. And then when you attach it to your card front, you only want to do it at the top half so that it will flip open. If you do it towards the bottom, you just closed your card shut. So I like to have about the same amount top and bottom. And then I die cut one of the flower bouquets right from the paper. Now there's all different colors that you can do. Let's see, we got, oh, and don't forget about the edges. We got sides, bottom, edges. Those are all good. Here's another side piece. Another side. I think I'm going to go with the red. We're going to pop that up. Get that all on there. Just like that. We're going to come in with those gorgeous sequins. Let's see, what should I color? I'm going to go with the gold, I think. Just like that. Now for the inside, I have a couple more of those die cut branching out dies, so you can stamp or write your sentiment on the inside. So let's go ahead and attach those. I'm not going to put anything on here because I want as much room as possible for stamping or writing your inside. So because it doesn't say Christmas anywhere on it, this could be a wedding card, this could be an anniversary card, could be a birthday card. So there is the first one. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. That's a gorgeous birthday card. All right, card number 2 is another different fun fold. And this one is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, scored at 3 inches. All right, so then we have our piece that we're going to put on the inside here, and then we have our piece for the front. So if you wanted to, you could switch up, but I kind of like having both prints up. So we're going to go ahead and put those on. Put this on the inside. There we go. Now we're going to take 2 more of those dies, and it's going to go across the front like this. And then I'm going to put one of those swags. I don't like that one so much. This one. And I think we might have enough room. I mean, you could leave it, if you don't want to make it a Christmas card, you can leave it just like that. But I think we'll have enough room to stamp "'Tis the Season" across the bottom and still have our little swag on there. So let me get my real red ink. And we're going to go right to the bottom with our sentiment. And we're going to attach that to that red branching out framelit. And then when you attach it to your card front, you only want to put adhesive on the side so you don't seal it shut. And then we're going to center that so we have top, bottom, sides all about the same showing there. We're going to pop this up on here. Isn't that gorgeous? This paper is beautiful. So you can put as many dimensionals as you like. If you run out, you know exactly where to come to get some more. So we're going to put that swag right up there. We're going to come in with some sequins. Maybe this time I'm going to go for the gold. I went gold last time, but I like the gold. Maybe I'll put one in the flower. And then should I tuck one over here? And maybe over here. Okay, so then for the inside, we got another pair of those branching out dies. So let's adhere those together. And then this is going to be on the inside. We want it to go right there so that when it's closed, they meet. You can't see that that one is on the inside. So the best way is to match it up. Put your adhesive on the back. Match it up to that front one. Kind of hold it so it stays in place. And then close it. Alright, and that should be exactly where you want it, but I think it's a little crooked, so I'm going to try to straighten it out. That looks better. So there's the second card. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. Alright, the third one. Got some pieces going on here. Our card base is 8.5, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and I went with basic white. It's the thick. Then I have a piece of real red, and this is 5 3/8, or 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I'll get there. So we want just that little bit of white showing. I'm being brave by using my adhesive and not my liquid glue. Then we're going to take the bigger piece, and it's going to go towards the top, and it's going to have just a little bit of that red showing. So bring that little bit edge of red. And this strip is going to go across the bottom edge down here. A little bit of that edge showing. And then you have the banner die from the Stylish Shapes dies. I'm going to use the Real Red. And I'm going to do that 'Tis the Season again. I'm going to add this strip of old olive to the back. It's just a 3/8, I think, strip. I'm going to bring it up just a hair, I think. And then we're going to put some dimensionals on the back. And we're going to stick that right across that red portion there, centering it like so. And we're just going to take our scissors and give a little angle cut there. And then we're going to put our, let's see, since I went with the green, I'm going to go with the green. You can put them wherever you like, but there's that one. All right, so the next one, again, our card base is the thick basic white, and it is 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. This one is going to be horizontal. I'm going to have a piece of Real Red. And then we got those 3 little strips. That we're going to stagger on that Real Red. So I'm going to attach those first. I like to start with the outside edge first. And fill in from there. And then are coming down the middle with our final strip. Like that. Then again, we got our branching out dies. We're going to put them across the center here. So go ahead and attach. But do I want to stamp? I'm going to stamp across the bottom again with that 'Tis the Season. And we'll attach it to the Real Red branching out die. Now we can attach this to our card base. And then we can attach this to the card front. Again, I like to center it top, bottom, sides. And we're going to use this sprig again, and we're going to come across. Popping that up. totally optional. You don't have to pop it up if you want a more, flatter for mailing. We're gonna put that across there. So pretty. And then we'll come in. What do I want to pick up? I'm gonna do red, I think. So I'm gonna do red. Oops. And we'll tuck one. Dilemma. I'm gonna just, I don't want a cluster. All right, and then for the inside, maybe I'll put one of the flowers like that. Pretty. It's a good way to use up those bottom pieces, side pieces. Looking for my silicone mat. I don't see it. So we'll hopefully not get so much glue on my glass mat. That should be good. Put this in the corner here. I just cut from the edge of the paper with my die cut, so it's nice straight edge right there. Very pretty for the inside. So that's the fourth card. Now the fifth card, and I'll show you all the cards at the end. Again, our card base is the thick basic white, 5.5 by 8.5, score at 4 1/4. This one, very quick and easy. We're going to attach our Designer Series paper to the top. We're going to mat our branching out dies with our banner, just like we did on the last one, but that one was strips and this one is a solid. But if you like the strips, you can certainly cut your paper into strips. Tis the season. Put the two together. We're going to stick that down because we're going to pop up the swag, the bouquet swag. So we don't need to pop that up. We're going to put our dimensionals on here. These cards are so pretty. It's that gold foiling, pink. I don't know if I would put necessarily pink, but it works. Gorgeous. All right, so I think I'm going to go with the gold. You can see I didn't use a lot of the blue. I'm going to put that one there, and then put a little one up here. And then for the inside, this is kind of like this is from a side edge or something. That's kind of pretty like that. You still have plenty of room to write. I'm going to put that in there. Or stamp, whatever you want to put inside your card. I like to go around the little edges. Doesn't need a whole lot of glue. That's pretty, bringing that front to the inside. All right, and our final card of the night was just a little strip that we had left over. Card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Go ahead and fold that in half. This is where I used that embossing folder, Traditional Reef 3D, on this pool party. You can see that on there. That's going to go on the front. Because I embossed it, I am going to add it to my card front with the liquid glue. So we're going to attach that. We're going to take our final strip here and attach it to this real red cardstock. We're going to attach this to our card front. Because it is textured, I wanted to make sure I gave it lots of adhesive. Center that. We have this banner die from the traditional labels, and I'm going to do the season's greeting. Did I spin that the right way? And we're going to pop that up. And we're going to put that across the center, like so. Come in with our sequins. Now, I could use the blue, but that doesn't seem like pool party. That's some other kind of blue. Do I want red or gold? Maybe I'll do the gold. We'll put one there, one there. And we'll put one over here on the little tail maybe. And then I have this one little strip left over. So I'm thinking maybe we put that on the inside along the edge. That's pretty. And then that used the whole 12 by 12 sheet. And that, my friends, is 6 cards from one 12 by 12 sheet. And they are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So there you have it. There are the 6. Let's see if I can put these out. So we got 3 horizontal and 2 vertical. Couple of fun folds there. And then using up the rest of that 12 by 12 designer series paper. Gorgeous cards. If you need any of the supplies, under the video it says show more. Click on that. I have a list of all the supplies. Again, the paper won't be back to the warehouse until the week of November 17, and those sequins the week of November 24. If you are a club member, I already have yours bought, so no worries there. If you want the download project sheet, email me and let me know if you want a PayPal invoice for just this week's, or if you want for the whole month. Join my One Sheet Wonder club and visit my blog. There is a PayPal link for your subscription. You're going to subscribe. So that is it for tonight. If you are new to my YouTube channel, make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Click on that bell in the upper right hand corner so you know when I go live. Visit my blog tomorrow, TheStampCamp.com, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to see these cards close up. That is it for tonight. Thanks for stopping by.